The pursuit of happiness, a universal human endeavor that transcends cultures and generations. We strive for it, yearn for it, build our lives around it, often believing that achieving certain milestones will bring us closer to it. Yet it remains elusive, fleeting, a butterfly that escapes our grasp just as we think we've caught it. The more we chase, the more it seems to slip away. Could it be that this very pursuit, this deeply ingrained desire for happiness, is itself a flaw in our programming? A paradox that keeps us in a constant state of longing? A misdirection that keeps us perpetually chasing after a mirage, always just out of reach? Through millennia of evolution, we have inherited instincts and desires that once ensured our survival, guiding us through the challenges of life. The drive for food, shelter, and connection propelled us forward, ensuring our species thrived. But somewhere along the way, this drive for basic needs morphed into a relentless pursuit of something more: happiness, an abstract concept that is hard to define and even harder to attain. A state of perpetual contentment, a serene existence free from worry and strife. But what if this pursuit, rather than leading us to a promised land of joy, is actually a treadmill? A never-ending cycle that keeps us moving but never arriving. A continuous loop of desire and fleeting satisfaction, never quite reaching the ultimate destination, always leaving us wanting more. Consider for a moment the nature of desire itself. We crave a new job, a larger house, a loving partner. The acquisition of these desires brings a burst of joy, a sense of accomplishment. Yet this feeling is often short-lived. We adapt to our newfound happiness and soon a new desire emerges. The cycle begins anew. This constant striving, this perpetual yearning for something more, is deeply embedded in our psyche. We tell ourselves that achieving the next goal, reaching the next milestone, will finally bring us lasting happiness. But the truth is, this pursuit is often a cyclical chase, leaving us forever wanting, forever searching for an elusive satisfaction. Psychologists call this phenomenon the hedonic treadmill. Like a runner on a treadmill, we exert considerable effort, yet we remain in the same place. We chase after external rewards, believing they hold the key to happiness. But as soon as we attain them, our expectations shift, and we're left yearning for the next big thing. This treadmill is fueled by our inherent desire for more, a vestige of our evolutionary past. We are hardwired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, to constantly strive for improvement. While this drive served us well in our early days, in today's world of abundance and instant gratification, it can trap us in an endless loop of wanting. Section 4. An evolutionary imperative striving for survival. In the unforgiving landscapes of our ancestors, complacency could mean death. Every day was a battle against the elements, predators, and the unknown. The constant drive to find food, secure shelter, and protect one's tribe was essential for survival. Cooperation and innovation were key to overcoming the harsh realities of prehistoric life. This imperative to strive, to never be satisfied with the status quo, became deeply ingrained in our being. It was a matter of life and death, pushing us to adapt and evolve. This instinct served us well in an environment where threats were plentiful and resources were scarce. Vigilance and resilience were our greatest allies. Yet in the modern world, this same drive can manifest as a relentless pursuit of more, even when our basic needs are met. The ancient survival mechanisms now fuel our ambitions and desires. We find ourselves on a treadmill of our own making, driven by an ancient force that no longer serves our best interests. The challenge now is to recognize this drive and find balance in our lives. Section 5. Beyond the treadmill, seeking fulfillment. So, if the relentless pursuit of happiness is a trap, what is the alternative? Perhaps it lies in shifting our focus from fleeting happiness to a more enduring sense of fulfillment. Fulfillment comes not from accumulating possessions or achieving external validation, but from living a life of purpose and meaning. It arises from engaging in activities that align with our values, nurturing deep connections with others, and contributing to something larger than ourselves. Fulfillment is about the journey, not the destination. It's about finding joy in the process of growth, learning, and contributing to the world around us. Section 6. The illusion of arrival. The pursuit of happiness often deludes us into believing that once we achieve a certain goal, we will finally arrive at a state of lasting contentment. We tell ourselves, once I get that promotion, find my soulmate, or buy that dream house, then I'll be happy. But the truth is, there is no magical destination called happiness. It's a mirage that recedes with each step we take towards it. The more we chase after external rewards, the more elusive happiness becomes. It's like trying to catch smoke. The tighter we grasp, the quicker it slips through our fingers. Section 7. A shift in perspective. Perhaps it's time to step off the hedonic treadmill and reconsider our relationship with happiness. We often find ourselves caught in a cycle of seeking short-term pleasures, only to find them fleeting and unsatisfying. What if, instead of chasing after fleeting moments of joy, we focused on cultivating a life of purpose and meaning? Imagine the richness of a life where every action is aligned with our deepest values, a life filled with deep connections, meaningful work, and a sense of contribution to the world around us. These elements create a foundation for lasting fulfillment. Instead of asking ourselves, what will make me happy, perhaps we should be asking, what kind of life do I want to live? What legacy do I want to leave behind? What impact do I want to make on the world? How can my actions today shape a better tomorrow for others? By shifting our focus from happiness to fulfillment, we might just find ourselves stumbling upon a more enduring and authentic form of joy along the way. This joy is not dependent on external circumstances, but arises from within. A joy that arises not from having, but from being. A state of contentment that comes from living a life true to ourselves.